meditation developed greater excellence in all walks of life. What I found is that meditation is backed with so much science.
Meditation is miraculous. So meditation is the only method by which we can make individuals responsible. If I can heal myself out of my own mental anxiety and physical illnesses, that is because of the positive vibrations. Meditation, yes, it is very important for our own peace of mind.
I had always terrible back pain. I was told by the doctors that, okay, you're going to be like that until you die. I tried the manifestation process, trying to visualize myself completely healed from this pain. So that was a kind of miracle for me.
A lot of things I've learned from Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, their genuine efforts, creating difference with the people, traveling across the globe. So I would always say him, you're doing God's work. And along with Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, Rakesh ji, Koti, and the entire Buddha CEO team, I mean, it's amazing.
Anything, I learned so many things, because how you all are expressing every day my morning meditation, every day listening to others masters' experiences, every day together satsangs, made me to understand what to talk, what not to talk, what to do, what not to do. And that is a practice, it's happening every day.
I completely out of anxiety and depression, completely out. Then slowly I started going back to work again. I experienced every day the way how I used to handle things were way different, much better.
Honestly, I mean, for me, my whole spiritual journey has been Buddha CEO. There's nothing else, because the mission is so huge.
We respond, we don't react. That is the difference, not only in the family, even with the team or outside also. The relationship have increased in.
And this platform has created such an amazing life for me. My entire life is today being governed by meditation. Not only mine, my wife Jaishi. Today, if I'm extremely happy, I even smile at my wife today, it's again because of meditation.
Listening to Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, other masters really opened our minds, especially my mind, to all possibilities. And one of that is not to react, but to respond to situations. I used to react sometimes in a negative way, judge, do all of that. But as Chandra sir has spoken many, many times, where your thoughts go, your energy flows. So that's really helped ground me and help me be a little bit more composed as in the last several years. So really, really grateful to that.
When I came into breath mindful meditation in 2021 February, all these thoughts and beliefs were shattered, especially because of the science behind it that we learn. We learn that it is a miracle. When you know the abundance is yours, you can make a great life.
This is the simplest meditation one can learn anywhere. The subject Chandra sir is sharing before meditation session and after meditation session is priceless. We should not take it as granted. I know the value of this subject for sure.
I was able to actually manifest a new role with a promotion and a hike in the mid of COVID times. There were layoffs happening. There were no salary hikes. So the salary hike that I actually happened to get in was double the number that I would have ever got in last 5 or 6 years. So this is something magical, and it happens in such a quick time.
For me, meditation has been that thing that calmed my mind, cleansed me out of those fears of anxiety of the future, right? And also helped me connect to my intuition. We all call meditation is not a technique, meditation is a practice.
Good morning, good afternoon, and a wonderful evening, dear masters and friends. Very warm welcome on day 2, our miracle journey. What a wonderful video to hear from all masters around the globe. Anybody who missed it, please go back and see. And learning about simple technique of breath mindfulness meditation. Let's further our precious knowledge to heart elevation and make most of our precious time with Chandra sir. So over to you, sir. Welcome.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. Welcome to this second day of our 21-day program. When I came into meditation first, I used to hear few statements which were intriguing me. Everything I heard about then versus what I was hearing, everything I heard until then versus what I'm hearing then, totally different. If something happens to the body, then the first thing that I knew was to go and then reach out for a tablet. Default behavior, go to visit a doctor. But here I was hearing that your body heals. Your body knows how to heal. And your body has the healing energy to heal. If you knew about and apply that thought onto it. So then I see that many people are saying, I healed this, I healed that, and everything they're saying, headache to cancer. Then they were telling that your suffering is due to your own ignorance. In fact, this is the first statement that I really kept looking at it. Gautama Buddha, suffering is due to individual ignorance. My ignorance, my suffering, I never looked at it that way at all. Suffering is due to individual ignorance. Of all the kinds of suffering that we take, 90% or more is simply based on the kind of interpretation and meaning we give to every experience we go through in our life. Gautama Buddha said there is suffering everywhere. And suffering is due to ignorance, lack of knowledge, avidya. It is simple. When somebody scores 70%, there are a whole bunch of people are saying, students are saying they're happy. Now there are some students saying they're very unhappy about the 70%. For many, it is great. For many, it's not great. But the situation is same. It is 70% marks. The hikes are there. 8% hike is coming. For many people, they're happy about it. In fact, many are grateful for it. Some are cribbing and complaining and saying that this is inadequate, this is so inadequate. That is again the same thing. Situation is same. It is the same level of hike. There are business challenges. Somebody is failing in a business. Then two people are there. One fails, another fails too. But here, one person is not able to come out of it for 2 years, 3 years, thinking that he is a failure, thinking that somebody else has caused it. But here, another one is saying it is okay. It happens. This one understands, this one studied all the various entrepreneurial journeys to recognizing that failure is a stepping stone. So they understood that it is happening continuously, and so there's no challenge. It is okay. I can go back and then try a second time and a third time and a fourth time. One is the lack of knowledge. When somebody, death happens everywhere. Where does death happen? Death happens everywhere in every family. But some families, when death happens, life is becoming worse and worse and worse because they're just thinking that there's no more life without that person. Other families, when the death happens, they're moving forward. In a similar situation, they're moving forward. Lack of understanding. If you knew that my life is by myself, that there is unlimited potential in me, and if I understand that from quantum physics perspective, everything is energy, I am also by default energy. Everything out there is energy in quantum physics. And everything includes all human beings, and every human being is by default energy. And energy is unlimited. You are energy, unlimited energy, I am unlimited energy, are the whole. In energy, we're all the same. And then if we understand the concepts of placebo and then the double-slit experimentation of quantum physics, or the scriptures, what they said, the common thread that I've read and then I came to know is that thoughts create things, the third statement. Thoughts create things, thoughts create reality. First, your body heals, so everything is there, you can heal yourself, which is opposite of what I knew. Second, the suffering is due to your ignorance. Situations are same. When somebody does not call me for a party, I feel bad about it. It's because I'm interpreting. I did not get a hike that I want. I feel bad about it because I have a certain expectation there, but the meaning is here. If I decide to be accepting, then I will not have suffering. If I decide to give different meaning to that event of why I did not get that hike, and the meaning is that is my boss who did not give it to me, then we have a problem. Then we continue to suffer every time we see that person. If I decide to look at a different meaning, maybe that's the challenge everybody going through right now. And say it's okay. If we give it even deeper meaning, that there are so many people can't even think of a hike. How grateful I can be for it. There are so many people who can't even work. They don't have education. How grateful I should be for where I am today. When the meaning is different, dear friends, then our suffering changes. More than 90%, I recognize the suffering is due to individual ignorance. That's Gautama Buddha. And I said, avidya is the reason for the dukkha. And it can be removed. And then, of course, then he said, then he said, eightfold path. There is Ashtanga Marga. The eightfold path is there. And the first of the eightfold path is right understanding. The right views, right understanding is the first one. If you have right understanding, every situation dissolves. What is a big problem will dissolve. The moment we read biographies of people who have failed in their lives but then been very successful, then slowly we understand it. We start accepting our situation is no longer a failure. The moment we understand life after death as a concept, as a reincarnation exists, that there is so much of research is there. So much research is there. Then the fear of death goes. The suffering about death vanishes. Birth and death become same. This understanding came to me sometime in 2002 and 3 as I went through reading books of Brian Weiss. Many Lives, Many Masters. And then that led me towards reading many more books in that field. Eventually landing into the book by Dr. Ian Stevenson and people like them who were asked to disprove the theory of reincarnation, but finally came back to prove that it exists. We explore. Before we discard any knowledge, we explore before we discard, explore, experiment, and if it makes sense, keep it, otherwise then drop it. That's real scientific temperament. That's the first thing you learn from Patrici, that whatever that you feel uncomfortable with, whatever is different from what you heard, does not mean that it's not right. Stay there to explore. Meditation helped me to explore that thing, that new knowledge. If suffering is due to ignorance, and the more knowledge I gain, then the less suffering I have. Less suffering is equal to more happiness, naturally. Thoughts create reality was a third statement I was hearing. So increase your knowledge. A body can heal with meditation energy, increase your knowledge to reduce suffering. The third thing is thoughts create reality. So if thoughts create reality, then if there is enough science now backing it now, the concept of the quantum physics experimentation, the epigenetics theories now that have come, which are telling that our genes can be reprogrammed. More than 96% of the genes are reprogrammable. That a gene expresses multiple proteins, not one protein, as they've understood. The entire genome experimentation that they have done, they thought that one gene will express one protein in lifetime. But the genome experimentation demonstrated that there are about 100,000 plus proteins, but they only discovered 23,000 genes. They said, how is it possible then? That's when they came to begin to understand that a gene expresses itself differently based on something. And now that understanding of something is nothing but a thought field. My emotion and feeling that I'm carrying with myself, of how I feel about my health, can have a trigger onto the gene to express differently. So thoughts create reality, dear friends. The more that one can understand it, as simple as telling after 4 times to a child or a junior colleague, and if they didn't get it, then using the word, you don't get it, you always do this way. Now the statement, you don't get it, you always do this way, that comes from a thought. Somewhere we concluded that they're not getting it and they always do this way. And so then the very thought is creating an outcome exactly that they don't get it. They continue to not get it in front of us. They continue to make the same mistakes. They continue to not do things the way we expect, that we don't even realize. Now, this is totally different. Something my experience is always by external environment, but thoughts create reality, which means the responsibility is on me. The third statement, I was listening. And I started experimenting with it. And so rightfully, my body healed. Rightfully, I was able to start changing environment in my workplace. Workplace became a joy again. And then rightfully, I started attracting successes, more and more success in my business life. Then the fourth, even more intriguing thing is that I went to Patrice and I saw him when somebody tried to complaints and judgments. When somebody tried to complain, it took on him very strongly. No complaints, no judgments. This is like, again, I'm talking about statements that are completely different from what I normally was used to. No complaints, no judgments. What do you mean? How can I not give a complaint? The only thing I do in a party when I meet together is to always talk about this politician, that person, this colleague who did not do right, and there is something, they're always like this is like this, she is like that, he is like that. Judgments are constant judgments about everything other than ourselves. and no compliance. Only later I understood. The more I practiced, the more I recognized we take, the more compliance we give, the more you are creating the situation for oneself. The concept of our thoughts and feelings create reality. The more compliance we give, the less responsibility we're taking on our life. Think about it. I question myself. So this knowledge that is coming in, and the knowledge leads to liberation, is the second statement. And so the more I understood, dear friends, the more life became easy and easy and easy. The more it came into my hand at ease. So we talked about yesterday the simple meditation that we practiced yesterday. We're going to go again. Now we start the practice. Is helping us to heal our body, helping us, we call it quotients. It helps us to heal our physical body, physical quotient. It helps us to increase the powers of the mind, intelligence quotient. Tremendous amount of research is there that shows that neural networks get thickened and thickened and thickened for long-term meditators, increase in capacity. And so then all kinds of brain powers, coherence, intelligence, everything is there, awareness, everything is there. Cognitive capabilities increase. One of the important aspects of brain powers is spatial visualization, being able to visualize and construct in 3D models in our brain about experience of life. And so the more you visualize of future experiences, the more you attract them, because thoughts create things. That thing continues to increase for meditators. Ability to visualize, which is the basis for many successful sports person today. If you go and search Virat Kohli, go and search Michael Phillips, go and search anyone very highly successful sports star, and then look for that and say, what do they do? You'll come across visualization as an important technique of why they're successful, living the future ahead of time. One of the reasons of Buddha Siva's sessions are very popular is because of this concept of manifestation, that we bring the science of manifestation of how one can realize their dreams. Very effortlessly, consistently, using the techniques of manifestation science, where meditation is the foundation. And so then meditation is improving our self-awareness. And so there is something called emotional intelligence. By default, when something happens, we react to situations from a feeling center. It's called subconscious reactions. The feeling center, subconscious mind, is operated by the subconscious direction by default. When something happens, we react. Meditation brings awareness, so we respond. Means we pause and then say something. Is it necessary to react the way we reacted so far? But then as meditation, you pause. It gives you the ability to pause. I know that many people experience this all the time. Emotional intelligence is there significantly. So the relationships improve. And meditation, as we talked about, increase our capabilities of visualization. So we improve our ability to manifest and attract things. And the last thing, dear friends, is meditation. Of the many things is, as the mind gets calmer, as we tune into the infinite frequency field of past, present, future, we start aligning to what is my core purpose. We start getting answers to what many masters in spiritual science and anytime you do a spiritual journey, they always ask you, who are you? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? What's the purpose of your life? It need not be getting an answer of, okay, I'm great, something. It can be as simple as, what is that if I do, I'll be happy in this life. That's all. So that purpose, aligning to things that are things that will make us very happy, is naturally coming into our life, because it develops that clarity towards our life of what is important, not important. By default, we are constantly taking in information from everybody. outside, out in, outside in. The newspaper reports, media reports, internet reports, what politicians, authorities, what sports persons, what advertisements, what in our elders at home, everything is taken in, and then we try to make conclusions. But as meditation, your inner, the guidance is coming from inside. Outside is good for what somebody is saying. I may be saying what is good for me, but it need not be good for you. But meditation slowly drops all the noise and then brings something that intuition keeps developing. Inner voice develops and says, this is more important for you. People can tell you, take an IT job, you're going to get a lot of money. See, that person, this person, natural, of course, Eastern materially can give suggestion. But meditation will help you to tune in, to move towards what you're really going to be enjoying, not necessarily that money, not at all that IT job. It could be something else completely. It'll help you to tune in and then move into that purpose, so then you are joyful forever. So the technique, dear friends, is very simple, called breath mindfulness meditation. Those of you new that you joined today, it's very simple. Comes from Gautama Buddha, greatly popularized by Brahmarshi Patriji, my master, from whom I learned, and I learned from many masters, but then Patriji, my association, has been longest, and then deeply influenced with his philosophy of we create our own life. We be the masters of our life. We are unlimited consciousness, so the power is unlimited. So we bring out that Godhood, that unlimitedness in us through our own thought and feeling, and master the life and be a friend to everybody. The three things he said. Your consciousness become consciousness. Aham Brahmasmi. It happens for every meditator. Your consciousness, live like consciousness. Unlimited, everything. Righteousness in everything. Mastery over life is not somebody telling me to do. It's not going and being helpless. It's not, holding on to things of the past and worrying about it. Mastery over the life comes from mastering the mind. Being as consciousness comes when we connect to that conscious fields of energy. And then friendship in our body. So then your body is that you're here on the planet and become friend to everything, including in nature. Friend to the animals, friend to everybody. Three things, that's all. So the technique that Patriji popularized is from Gautama Buddha, called Anapanasati, breath mindfulness meditation. Very simple. I love this because this technique is so simple. We believe that this technique is so simple that eventually, while it has its own deep spiritual reasons of why this will be the technique that everyone in the planet will use eventually, it is so simple that that itself makes it the most eligible candidate to be practiced by everyone, because it's natural. It can be practiced by anyone, no matter how knowledgeable they are, non-knowledgeable, how ill they are, how healthy they are, how rich or poor, doesn't matter. It is simple that anyone can practice without knowing much about it. So how do we do this? And we talked about this yesterday. It's very simple. We do this by observing our breath with our eyes closed. So the posture is, as you see here in the picture, sitting down in a chair, on the floor, crossing your feet at ankle if you're sitting in the chair, crossing your fingers into finger, closing your eyes. Remove spectacles if you're wearing, not necessary. Remove the spectacles. And then resting your attention on nose anywhere, observe your natural breath. When you observe the breath, slowly, mind becomes empty. The goal is to rest the mind completely. If you rest the mind, the mastery of the mind is happening. When the mastery of the mind is happening, body is greatly regaining everything that is required to. When we rest the mind, we are connecting into this infinite energy field out there. It is the mind that is separated. So rest the mind, that's all, for some time. And we do that by observing the natural breath. So observe the breath, slowly, thoughts come down, mind is becoming empty. You start experiencing some kind of sensation, movement, energy, many, many experiences talk about post-meditation. And then whatever happens, be a witness to it. That all that experience. In case you have thought, you bring your attention back to the breath and again observe the breath. And again start the process all over. So the thoughts can keep coming. They can keep interrupting your silence, the quietness. It is natural. Without giving up, without judging that, oh, it's very difficult for me, the thoughts are coming. All I want you to do is to, when you recognize thoughts are there, attention back to the breath again, and again observe the breath. Please record this. When there are thoughts, however difficult it is, I'm simply going to move my attention back to the breath, and again observe the breath. And slowly, automatically, I'll be moved into some thoughtful, thoughtless state, even for a fraction of a second. Then again, thoughts can come. And so then again, come back to the breath. Right, friends? It's called breath mindfulness meditation. And this is a practice we're going to do now for some time. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. Relax your body. With your eyes closed. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. Dear friends, we are going into powerful group meditation. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and out-breath. observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. When you observe your breath, your mind is slowly becoming less and less of thought. As your mind is becoming empty, you experience greater emptiness. That quantum field of energy, the field of existence. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly go into that quietness within you. as your mind is becoming empty, you channelize that energy into the present moment. You allow your body to function at its natural best. Be with your breath. Stay aware of this emptiness, that energy, that calmness, that void inside of you, all around you. The more you stay connected to it, the more familiar you become with this field, the more unlimiting you become, the more experiences you draw into your life. Allow yourself to merge into the emptiness of yourself. This is your greater mind, that intelligence, that awareness, constantly paying attention to you. The more you are with it, the more whole you feel, the more one you become. Friend, at this time, let's express gratitude to all things and everybody. Can you express gratitude to your parents for giving this connection to the life? Be grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Your gratitude to everyone in your life, your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, for helping you learn and experience many things. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, the planets, the stars, the Mother Earth, for filling our lives with beauty, energy, mystery, and more. Your gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the government, the company, the systems that make our life very comfortable. Gratitude to yourself for caring for you, caring for others, and to this intelligent universe for helping us experience this life. Many are not so blessed. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Relax your body. Let your autonomous nervous system repair your body as you relax. recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes. Okay, dear friends, hope you enjoy the session. Anybody would like to share how you felt in your meditation?
Hello, sir.
There are many experiences that
Hello.
we go through when you start a meditation process and when we are in meditation, because we're experiencing the field of energy. Field of energy is all bodies. Physical body is there, Annamaya Kosha, but there are 4 other bodies in energy called Pranamaya Kosha, energy body, Manomaya Kosha, mind body, Vijnanamaya Kosha, intellect body, Anandamaya Kosha, bliss body. All these bodies are there, they're all our energy bodies. So then we experience all of it when we experience the energy. We experience energy because we rest our mind, silence the mind, we remove the form. It's important we know what happens in meditation and experience that we go through so that we, without any fear, without any doubt about the rightness or the correctness of the practice, we can continue. Most of the time, people drop out of meditation because they had seen some kind of a dream, they've seen some kind of a sensation, they felt their heartbeat is doing faster, they were like intensely sweating, they didn't know why this is happening. They have just too much sensation here, they don't know what's happening, so then slowly drop out because they don't have the right understanding of the experiences. It's important that we understand these experiences so that we know what to do with them, and then we know that they're okay to have, and so then we can continue practice. So before we understand them, we're going to explain them in detail tomorrow. Let me ask to play a video of experiences by Patriji. One version of what happens in meditation. Watch that video.
There are 7 types of experiences. The first experience is the whole body becomes light, like a feather. The second experience, this particular portion, the head, becomes very heavy like a granite stone. Third experience, here you will see beautiful colors. The fourth type of experience, you will feel severe back pain here. The fifth experience is, my dear people, my dear friends, this is quite funny. See, you are all sitting in meditation. I've been observing everybody. Nobody is moving. That is physically. Nobody is moving. But from inside, there is a rotating, reeling experience. Let me recap again. The first experience is lightness in the body. The second experience, heaviness in the head. The third experience, you will see a lot of colors. The fourth experience, you will have severe back pain all over the body, perhaps. Fifth is inner rotation, inner dance. The sixth is flying like a bird in the air. Seventh experience, again, your third eye will open. The blossom will open, the bud will open, and you will see beautiful forests, mountains, rivers, and you will see the nature, and then the guides. Then you talk to them. You establish conversation, and they will tell you everything.
Okay. So we'll understand, we'll spend some time understanding what these experiences are in tomorrow's session. We've got another 5 minutes. Anybody would like to share how you felt in today's meditation? Either everyone is regular practitioner already, or they're not getting it.
Good
Yes,
evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. And masters, good evening. Good morning. And today is, it's really started very good for me. After a few minutes, I am really, maybe I was tired or I don't know, for a few minutes, I don't have anything at all. I don't have any feeling, nothing. This is somewhat strange to me because I don't know whether I was not sleeping, that I know, but I don't see anything at all. But don't have, as he said, I didn't have any other experiences came out today. Like yesterday was different. Every day is different to me. So that is the way it comes. So I am really, I'm just keeping it open anytime.
okay. Nothing to be surprised about, Chandraji.
Yeah.
You know that. Thank you. Because in meditation, we are, of course, we're losing the sense of a body, right? We're completely shutting the mind. So then we are not here. We are somewhere in an altered reality. And we gain slowly, conscious awareness of it for a period of time. Sometimes it happens. That's what we call, anything that you remember in meditation, we call it a vision, a dreamlike state. Because you're consciously aware. Many times we're not aware, so there are many things happen which we're not even aware. Either way, the goal is to be there in this field of energy, which is automatically happening when we're resting our mind. So thank you. I saw somebody, Mr. GK. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Today I feel a lot of improvement because yesterday, as you said, I have to consciously keep my thoughts to the breath. And today, I think towards the end, I felt a dramatic change. Like initially, a lot of time I have to consciously, but today, I think towards the end, I was like, no, I need more time. Now I'm feeling that power energy. Like I realized that last 10 minutes I was completely into a different state. Thank you.
Wonderful. That's great. Chinnaraj Gandhi.
Yeah, good morning to everyone. Sir, thank you for conducting the wonderful program and making means you are giving your time and then valuable to people. And one more thing I would like to share through this meditation is I think most of the people are doing regularly for past years. So I am also one of in that. So what I feel in this meditation is I feel doing a single, this group meditation brings me more benefits to me. and also I'm getting the benefit that whatever just now you played the video of the he told some 7 indications when we are doing the meditation what we are going to get. In that some 1 or 2 I'm getting, and really it's amazing the way you are gathering people here and then doing a service here. So that's what I want to share, Chandra sir.
Okay. Wonderful. Where are you from, Chandraja?
Sir, currently I'm located in Abu Dhabi. Basically, I'm from Chennai. So past 2 years I'm in Abu Dhabi. And yeah, I'm going for Sunday classes, also meditation in some other Maharishi Vedatri group actually. So just I'm exploring the meditation since various. This is my second group actually. So yeah.
Great.
Thank you, sir.
Please stay on to the program. There is so much to learn through others' experiences here. So let me introduce, dear friends. We talked about, and then we'll speak another few minutes introducing 2 facilitators today. We talked about WhatsApp groups created. That's the way we interact with everyone, particularly those of you new, if you're not part of any WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, we post a wisdom note every now and then. Normally, we're posting every day, but this program we were doing every now and then. There'll be wisdom notes, not necessarily daily, but there is a wisdom note. We share resources. There are people asking questions. We answer. Our facilitators answer. So every WhatsApp group is facilitated by a teacher, a senior meditator, and they're called facilitators. So every group, if you go into the header of the group, you can see that who is the facilitator for the group, and their number is there. You can talk to them in case you have questions. So this happens, and for the entire 3 weeks, and then subsequently after 2. And so let me introduce some facilitators who are going to be there with you, are volunteers, and who are eager to share and who are willing to give their time for these 3 weeks. And so then you feel free to talk to them, reach out to them if you're not able to express here. We all have many, many situations. Some are deeply challenged into the life due to various issues. And so anything that you need help with, and they'll be happily help. Every meditator is a great counselor. Great counselor. Counseling is about listening. Counseling is about giving the right solution a moment. And so then all these masters have a lot of good understandings that can help. They can help. So do not hesitate to call. So let me invite Venugopal to introduce himself.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, masters and friends. First of all, my gratitude to Chandra sir and Vani madam and Buddha Siva team for the opportunity as a facilitator for this miracle program. I have been associated with Buddha Siva last 4 years. As soon as I joined like a 40 days meditation, then 40 days, first 5 days meditation itself, I got some of the benefits, so then later I converted to, do the more volunteering and service, and that's what I started. And I am a facilitator for Miracle, Magical 1 and Magical 2 groups. And participants, please connect with me, so I am happy to help you, and I'm happy to give my whatever I have the wisdom learned from Chandra sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Venu. These WhatsApp groups, they're sent by email to everyone who is registered with the right email ID. There is an email to you that has been sent. There are many WhatsApp groups, and so then a specific WhatsApp group is sent to you. So please check your mails, and then if you still didn't receive them, then you can post your number. After checking, if you still didn't receive them, post your number here they'll try to look up and then send you again in that WhatsApp, the group name, right? Then you can become a member by yourself. We don't add by ourselves forcefully anyone to the WhatsApp group. So we ask that we send you information about a link, you can press that and then become a member of it. Yes. Yes, Sonalji, any announcements before I conclude for here?
No, sir, I think we have a poll today. No other
Maybe tomorrow.
announcements. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, no other announcements today.
Okay. So thank you all, dear friends. We briefly understood once again, recap the benefits of meditation, of what all changes can happen in various layers of it. And tomorrow we'll delve deeper into this experience that Patricia talked about. Meditation experience is a very, very important aspect. If you want to continue the journey of meditation, one must know and understand that many of these experiences are happening, and for a good reason they're happening. And so we'll understand that tomorrow in detail while we continue the meditation. See you all once again tomorrow. Thank you.
Sometimes I'm not sure who I am, or even if I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Hello everyone, welcome to day 2. Hope you had a great meditation and you listen Chandra sir's class. So yesterday we learned about what is meditation, why meditation, and few benefits, and tomorrow again we'll learn more. So I see some hand raises. Yashji, please, if anybody would like to share your experience or any questions, please feel free to unmute and or raise your hand. Okay. Yes, we so
We
hope
have
you all understand. Yes.
we
Yes,
have few questions in the chat message, sir. Maybe I can read them out.
yes.
Alka says, sir, I'm not able to focus. Meanwhile, thoughts are frequently coming, not able to meditate.
All right. So this is quite common for the new meditators also, experienced, like no matter how long you have been doing meditation, but we get thoughts. So once you get it, if you are getting thoughts, just let the thoughts come in and go. Don't focus on that, just ignore your thoughts and come back to your breath. So that is the technique we are doing, right? To reduce our thoughts, we are observing our breath. So everyone get thoughts. Some people, they go into emptiness very, once they sit in meditation, but some people, they go little late, depends on how our mind state. But before you sit meditation, just make a strong intent that you are spending this time for yourself, and settle down, 10 minutes before or 5 minutes before, and keep your room calm, or, switch off your lights and make that environment, so meditative environment. So you will go into empty states. Definitely thoughts will come. Don't forcefully stop your thoughts. So they come and go. So if you're observing that thoughts are coming, just ignore and come back to your breath. So now you are observing your thoughts. So that is the first transformation. You know that when you close your eyes, oh, okay, you are aware now, right? So slowly they will go. It's not, 1 day or 2 days. Sometimes it will take few days or few months, but definitely practice. Once you start practice regularly, your thoughts will go down, and slowly you can go into that emptiness state. So the technique here we use to come back to your breath, and then again you get thoughts, go back to your breath. So do that and practice. So you will see the difference. Thank you for your question. Yeah, this question is common for everybody. The main thing is practice, and you have to settle down before you come to meditation. You have to make a strong intent. You're going into the deeper states, but don't forcefully stop your thoughts. They will go slowly.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, madam.
Another question from Manisha. She says, sir, at the end, my hands approached my body and I felt some pain in my sciatica. I do suffer from pain.
Okay. So so we will listen about how we can heal our this meditation will help you to heal your body. So if you're during meditation, suppose you're getting pain, means don't give up and don't open your eyes. Just just focus where you're getting pain. So wherever your attention focus goes, then the energy will go there. So just focus on that area where you're getting. But if you're not able to bear your pain during meditation, so you can just stretch your legs and again go back to meditation. But healing will happen. That is not in one day, the practice. So we will listen so many things, so many experiences, and Chandra sir will explain how this meditation will help you to heal your body. So keep continue definitely, because I had severe neck pain. I had C6, C7 bulging, and I was able to heal my neck pain. It's most of the pain significantly increased the pain. Now I'm not taking medication, and I stopped physiotherapy, chiropractor, everything. The sciatica, that pain will go away definitely. You practice 21 days, but depends on the severity, how severity the pain is, and how it is damaged. You have to increase the meditation slowly. But if you are a beginner, you start now to 30 minutes. Once you understand, slowly it will work out. And Sonalji, do you want to add anything since you are in the
No, I
medical?
think our senior master Ramesh sir is there. So hello everyone. It's Richa, myself, and Ramesh here for you. I think, sir, we have another question. It says, if we are taught not to attach to results, how do we reconcile that with the intention and meditation to achieve a specific outcome? Like emptying the mind, isn't seeking that result a form of attachment? So what I would say to that is, I'm trying to think, let's see. Umaji, I think what we're saying is when we are doing the meditation, we're not putting the intention to empty the mind. What we're trying to do is, as a normal human being, we have 50 to 70,000 thoughts just in general without meditation also. And most of them are usually from the past or the worry of the future. We're not in the present moment. So when we are sitting to meditate, what we're really doing is we're calming our mind first. You're not going to be empty the mind right off the bat, right? It's a work in progress. So when you close your eyes, what you're really putting the intention is to see that I'm connecting with my inner being. This is the time to stop what is the external physical reality and join with my inner self. So first, the process would be calming your mind, slowly just observing the thoughts that we already have. And then you say, okay, it's okay if the thoughts are coming. You're just coming back to your breath. So you're really just the very first initial step is just observing our breath. And you'll see that even for 10 seconds, we're not able to observe for the beginners because our mind is everywhere, So what we're really doing is coming to the present moment and observing our breath going in and coming out. So that's the only first step that we are doing. And then slowly and steadily, what it is scientifically proved that when you're observing your thought, observing your breath going in and coming out, slowly and steadily, all your attention is right there. So that's where the energy is flowing. So slowly, steadily, your thoughts will calm down and slowly then it'll empty. So it's not something that's going to happen right away.
But
See that when you close your eyes and you observe your breath, even for 10 or 15 seconds, we realize, oh, again, we started thinking. Mind has gone somewhere wandering, things of that you never think. But that's completely okay. And that is why when we are listening to the guidance, we know that only thing we have to remember is come back to our breath. So we keep coming back to our breath. We keep coming back to our breath. So it's like, it's like we are calming our mind. We are slowly and steadily being in charge of our thoughts and our mind. But how do we do that? Somebody that we left loose, now suddenly we are trying to say, okay, we are trying to now calm our mind down. So, as Ramesh sir said, creating, right? When you go for shower, you create, you take your clothes, you're thinking, what I'm doing, whether I'm doing my shampoo or no, like you're getting ready to the office. So it's same way, even initial stages, I couldn't sit for longer time. I thought, how do I know if I'm doing it right? So I would kind of mentally prepare. And they say usually if you decide like one place, when you're home, of course, when you're, you can meditate anywhere, there is no restrictions. But when you're home, we keep a fixed space, just like we go to the bathroom or we go to the kitchen or we sit on a dining table to eat. It's the same way. We decide that place where we're going to sit and meditate. So the moment you go there, slowly and steadily you create a routine that, okay, now it's my time to meditate. So whatever helps you to create that, it's not needed later, but initially, I like certain scents and, you surround yourself with plants or your most favorite thing, something that invites you, something there where you want to kind of, be there. So these are all kind of helping steps, I hope that kind of answers the question.
Yep. Thank you, Sonalji, for
Uma
explaining
ma'am
it.
is unmuted. Yeah. Okay. You can go ahead.
I think there's
Yes.
another question which says, my legs become numb. So are you sitting, Anilji, on the ground or are you sitting on the chair? I'm not sure if he's in the.
He's there, sir. If you can unmute yourself.
Is Anilji in the meet?
Yeah, I'm trying to ask him to unmute.
There's also another question which says, I'm feeling pain and heaviness on my chest. So as Ramesh sir said, when you are sitting on the ground, for example, with something new that you're doing, you can always, as he said, you don't want to open your eyes because your mind will distract you, your body will distract you, right? Because it's not used to sitting in stillness. So you'll start feeling, oh, I'm having this, itchiness, I'm feeling this pain. You'll start feeling all these distractions. So if something is very painful and you need to move, it's completely okay to still keep your eyes closed, but, move your legs or the hands or change your position if you needed to. Like, for example, when I was sitting on the floor, I couldn't sit for a longer time. So it's okay. Then you stretch your legs, but still keep your eyes closed, and slowly and steady, you'll see that all of these things. And then also like when you're feeling that, suddenly you'll feel some numbness or some vibrations on one end. So what I've understood is wherever your body needs healing or anything that's, when your body is coming into homeostasis, the energy flows there, if at all you're to that stage. So Ramesh, sir, you want to add anything to that?
No, you're right. So wherever our attention goes, the energy flows. And the same thing, the leg numbness, that's if you're feeling numb, you can stretch your leg. Don't open your eyes. Just check how the posture, how you are sitting. Because this meditation, the beauty of this meditation is you sit in comfortable posture. You can sit anywhere on your chair or recliner, on the sofa, down. But if you're not comfortable in your posture, suppose you have some knee pains or back pain, and you can take back support and sit. So you're feeling numbness. Numbness is common. That is common experience. Everyone get that numbness experience. But if you're not able to, bear that pain, or you're not comfortable, then you can just stretch your leg and again continue your meditation. Don't open your eyes. Do that. Thank you. Yes, we see.
I think we have Krishna Nadu. Please unmute.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all. My concern actually, heaviness on my chest. Actually, that feeling something fear. The fear is coming to my mind, and I had experienced severe panic attacks last 1 year. So when I am meditating, I'm feeling that same feeling, heavier, like that feeling coming to my chest. It's scary, that feeling. So when I'm focusing on meditation, I'm getting that same feeling.
So how long you have been meditating, ma'am? Is this first time or so?
Oh no, this is my second day. I'm not doing
No,
meditation.
okay, good. Great. So where are you calling from?
I'm from Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Okay. Yes, Sonalji, please go ahead. I will add.
Yeah, so Krishnaji, what happens is, there are a lot of, as you said, right, that if you, I'm very, you should be proud of yourself because number one, you're recognizing and you're wanting to do something about it, which is great. A lot of people subside everything. So what you can do is it could be something is your current condition, or it could be something that is in your subconscious. But when you know that is happening, so what you want to do is first, where you're sitting, you can always keep one of my counselors, because I work in pain management. So we meet counselors with our patients on a daily basis. So one of the things they recommend is you put a pillow next to you, right in front of you, as if, something's hugging you, and you sit in a very comfortable position, number one, which is like taking a good back support, where you kind of know that you're in your comfort space, first of all, right? Physically, right? And then when you're closing your eyes, the best thing is to go back to your breath and remind yourself that it's okay. I'm in a safe environment. Even if you're talking to yourself, because you don't want to leave and open your eyes and go, right? So to help you to get through that moment, you always go back to your breath and remind yourself, that I'm here, I am safe. And you go back to your breath. And this is what we advise to all our things. For example, you meet with a car accident. Naturally, you're in a panic situation, right? Yeah. And when you're panic, what happens? Your body is in that stress mode. You're not thinking clearly. So you always pause and go back to your breath. Have good 2 to 3 breaths and calm yourself and bring yourself back to the present moment, So that kind of slowly and steadily acknowledging, telling your own self, giving that affirmation that I'm in a safe place, I'm here now. And that would help. A lot of our patients who are going through chronic diseases, they all have this issue. When they close their eyes, they feel very anxious, and they feel better when they open their eyes. So that is something you go back to your breath again and again, remind yourself, because that's also a thought, right? That's also an emotion that you are having this attack, or you're thinking of something that is scary. Sometimes people will have certain visions. When you have phobias, you also have different visions. For example, somebody's scared of snake, they may see a snake in front of them. So I'm just giving an example. So anytime you have any of those moments and thoughts, you go back to your breath and you remind yourself, and it's okay to say, I'm here, I am safe. And then you go back, again, observe your breath going in and observe your breath going out. So basically, you're bringing yourself in the present moment, practicing mindfulness first. So you can experience it for yourself and see how that helps. And then once it helps you, you can share that so it helps others also. So thank you. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes. Yeah. So this is your second day. Consistency. Don't miss one session. Continue your meditation. Definitely, you'll see a lot of changes. And during meditation, we release so many emotions, deep inside emotions. Sometimes we feel that heaviness in the chest, right? So this is quite common. Thank you for sharing and asking question.
We have, thank you, ma'am. We have Shibu Matthew. You want to ask your question, sir? Please unmute yourself.
Hi, good evening. So I was just asking the same thing in the chat. Certain body sensations like itching and scratchy, these kind of feelings which comes up and down. So do we need to allow it by moving our body, or do we need to resist it? What would be our body reflex? My first question. Second question is it normal to be in a sleepy state while doing the meditation? Is it normal or is it abnormal? And the third question is, what is the best time to do the meditation, early morning or the night? Or let me ask you in this way, that what should be our food timing when we go for meditation? Should be empty or yep.
Yes, sir. So there are no restrictions. That's what I said. The beauty of this meditation, you can do anywhere, anytime. But preferably whatever you feel comfort. You are feeling comfort in the morning time, So we prefer empty stomach because, if you eat, you get sleep after you do practice after eating food. So try to do an empty stomach, but it's not necessary. You can do after your lunch or dinner, whatever your time comfortable. And timing, before sleep, you can do if you get time, or in the morning time, your available time. You're thinking that in the morning is good for me, and you can continue morning time. So there are no time restrictions and no food habits, but you can eat light food and do meditation. We prefer sattvic food, any sattvic food. So it depends like how you comfort. This is a completely comfortness, what you feel. And the main thing is you have to trust and surrender the process. That is the importance. And the first question, what was your first question? Sorry.
Yeah, I was asking the body reflex when we have such a long time when we sit, when we have our body sensations like itchy or scratchy, or like one of our colleagues, they were saying that they feel numbness. So what should be the reflex of our body? Can we resist or allow it?
So you can.
What you resist, you'll persist. So never resist nothing. Number one rule is you want to love everything about your time with meditation. So you don't want to be hard on yourself. We want to sit in Sukhasana with our spine straight. Great. Yes. But if you're initial, starting meditation, it's a first step. Then first thing is comfortable. You don't want to have any pain in your body by restricting to sit in a certain position or be in a certain position. Yes, we recommend that if you're not sick, if you're okay to sit up, have your spine straight, but you can always use pillows, use pillows under, even if you're sitting in Sukhasana, you can use pillows under your knees to make it comfortable, because wherever, if you're hurting and your pain goes, your attention automatically will go there. So you don't want to have any pain in your body. So you want to be very comfortable. And as you said, if you feel, like itchy or scratchy, if you can kind of let go of that feeling, then it's okay. But if it keeps bothering you, then your attention keeps going there. So it's okay. So you have to kind of know that, are you feeling itchy because really your skin is dry, and now that you kind of calm down, you're realizing, then next time you put a lotion and sit with it, and sometimes you'll see that because we're not used to sitting, the body is like not used to being, like, for example, when we are watching TV, right? We can sit for 2-3 hours and not even worry about it. Why? Because your mind is outside. It's not used to being in this body. So sometimes all these distractions will come because now your body, mind, and spirit is in one place. When you close your eyes, you have nowhere else to go. So what I was told, in the beginning is, you think as if a small puppy is running away. Your mind is like a little puppy and it's running away. So you lovingly bring it back, that it's okay. I know, I'm coming back here. I'm coming back here. So depending on what stage you are, first you have to be gentle and loving to yourself and not be hard on yourself, you know. And you'll see that slowly and steadily, you know, you're doing better. Instead of maybe having 50,000 thoughts, we probably had a little less today and then a little less today. So it's kind of a work in progress. Is it normal to feel sleepy at some point? Sure, because we don't realize it. Whatever your body needs, you know, a lot of the time we're not having restful sleep. And then when you are stopping those stimuli and sitting, sometimes whatever your body needs will automatically happen. So sometimes, you know, you have been stressed out, you know, externally we may be doing great, but internally there's something that is, you know, kind of bothering you at subconscious level. You have certain stress, you haven't been sleeping. So if that's what you need, that's what will happen. You know, and that's where the healing begins. So it's completely okay to feel that way. And then as Sir said, you know, the best time they say usually Brahma Muhurtam, right? Why is that? Because when you wake up, your thoughts are not, you know, you're not into the world, you're not awake, your conscious mind is still kind of, and of course you learn a lot about different brain waves, what happens when we wake up in the morning. But at the same time, is it required? No. You know, I remember when I joined the program first time, it was evening for me. I would come home because it's an India time, morning time, and it's evening for us. And I only have a 30 minutes window to eat. So I would quickly eat and sit. So there is no rules, but of course you want a full effect. It's always good to, you know, meditate early in the morning because it helps you, but it's not mandatory. You know, you can meditate anywhere, anytime. So I hope that will answer.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sibazia. Just keep continue. So these are the common experiences, and the sleep, we call it as Yoga Nidra. So if you get sleep, you can sleep. But slowly, once you practice regularly, your sleep pattern completely will change. You know, whatever the sleep required, you will get that sleep. But completely all right, you know, you can sleep. If you get sleep, you'll go into sleep. But make sure that, you know, slowly that you'll avoid that, you know, during practice. And you, because the meditation is we are aware what's going around you. And also we'll listen more about experiences, but if you get any experience or you're just feeling itchy or something, just observe sometime, you know, you're a witness, just witness that and come back to your breath. So if it is bothering a lot, you know, you can do, like, you know, you can allow that, or you can stretch it. So whatever you feel comfort, then again go back to your meditation state.
Sure,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
These are all great questions. You know, this helps everyone who's listening and helps us also, you know, because this is all a learning process, right? A lot of people don't feel comfortable to come forward and ask, but they're all experiencing this at some point. So, you know, we're grateful for these conversations and these questions because it helps all our viewers. Any other
Okay,
comments,
so
questions? Anybody want to share anything else?
okay, friends. So no matter if it is small or big experience or questions, please feel free to share or ask questions, or you can, you know, we have WhatsApp groups. You can post questions in WhatsApp group. So our facilitators are ready to help you for any questions, but continue this journey. We will hear so many things. You know, I see some questions on energy. Yes, Chandra sir will explain you how the energy works on our body, whether we are all energy beings and how it works, where it generates. So you will understand so many things in next sessions, since we are in second day, but definitely you will see, you will listen many
Yeah,
things, and
I
you will
was
listen
just
many.
reading that. I missed some of the you know, the law of conservation of energy, and 99% of energy in the matter what comprises our body. So I think you're asking all great questions. And, when you learn the science behind it, because that's the whole, this program is about understanding the scientific, scientific mindset about why we are doing what we're doing. And, the first and foremost is to drop this analytical mind, right? Because we've all become these smart human beings and we want to know everything. So it's always good to raise those questions. And once you understand the science behind it, we'll be explaining that in coming sessions. It'll answer all your questions.
Thank you, friends. If anyone has any questions, please raise your hands or we can conclude the session. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you,
Thank you,
Richa
Richa ma'am. Thank you, Ramesh sir. Thank you, everyone. Have a great
you, everyone.
night and a wonderful day, depending on where you're joining from.
Everybody gets a heart, everybody gets a soul, everybody gets a mind to let them know that we can be smart, that we can be kind, that we can be living by giving and loving all the time. So on the days when it's feeling tough and it seems like you don't have enough, well, let's be thankful for our friends and family and grateful for the air that we breathe and appreciate everything that